I'm Georgia Henderson with Living Right Real Estate, and we're here today to talk to you about 5 things home buyers should know about flood insurance when looking to purchase a new home. I'm sure most of you have heard a lot about flood insurance, especially in our area the past few years, as there are lots of properties that have not been in a flood zone but are under new flood zone regulations with the new flood maps that will be coming out and will be going into effect. So if you have any questions about flood zones or flood insurance, please give us a call anytime. We would love to help you with that. First thing is that you need to know you might be required to get flood insurance depending on the zone that you're in. Some people, especially in our area, since there are many properties that are moving into a flood zone, don't know to look for that. So we need to make sure we look at the Northwest Florida Water Management Portal flood maps to check that out, because obviously that could add a lot of extra cost to your monthly payment, because you have to have flood insurance on top of regular homeowners insurance if you fall into one of those zones. Second thing we need to talk about is that the National Flood Insurance Program might be on soggy ground, as they're saying, because the issue of flood insurance stood out in stark relief last July when it was set to expire. It helps offset the insurance costs for homeowners who are required to purchase flood insurance. So, something else to consider and to look at when you're looking to purchase a new home, and we would love to help you. The third thing, if you're not in a flood zone, you will pay less for insurance, obviously, because you have to have just regular homeowners insurance and not flood insurance. Although you might not be in a flood zone, it's also a good idea to consider purchasing flood insurance. If you are not in a flood zone, you can still purchase flood insurance for probably around $500, depending on the company, to protect you just in case, which is also a good thing to consider. The fourth thing, to understand the flood risk, ask before you buy. You need to know what zone you will be in, and in our area, Zone X means that you have minimal flood hazard and you do not have to have flood insurance. If you're in Zone A, AE, V, there's some Ds and then there's some Cs, and there's lots of things that you would need to look into and consider. There's also a BFE, which stands for base flood elevation, which is how high your property needs to be away from the water line and how high it needs to be. That will help you in determining your insurance cost as well. And that ties into the fifth point, to investigate flood proofing, retrofitting cost, and repairs. So if you have a property that's on the water, but the BFE is 12 feet, and you really fell in love with the property and you want to purchase it, you can also do things to ensure that the property is above that 12-foot mark. Whether that's raising the property, there's even some things you can put the water heater on some concrete blocks to help different things. That's a tip in here. There's several things you can do about helping offset those costs. So there are lots of things to consider and some obstacles that you may need to think about how to overcome, and we would love to assist you with any of that. Give us a call today. Thanks for watching.